Missouri Senate President Pro Tem Caleb Rowden Wednesday launched his campaign for Secretary of State in front of a packed house at Logboat Brewing in Columbia. Law enforcement vehicles are still here on the scene gathering information. Earlier today, they were taking photos of a vehicle in front of a residence on the 700 block of Demerit. He evacuated homeless camps near Highway 63 in Hickinson Creek, leaving many of the homeless population scrambling to find shelter. And as we see a decline in those COVID cases, SSM Health has decided to lift their mask mandate, and they're one of the first hospitals to do so here in the state of Missouri. Sergio Sells, the Jefferson City man accused of stabbing the mother of his child, Jasmine King, to death in April, had a motion hearing today requesting a new judge and a change of venue. According to court documents, Sales is requesting a change of venue to ensure diversity among the jury selection during his trial. The prosecutor's attorney filed a motion to deny the defendant's request. Among the chaos, just minutes after the Super Bowl rally wrapped up, 13-year-old Zach Cotton found himself in a frightening situation.
I told my dad I was going to go inside to get some autographs, and then he went to the bathroom, and then somebody yelled shooter. So we're all just running, freaking out, and then it was just like a really emotional day for everyone.
Zach and his father, Chris Cotton, attended the parade, hoping to enjoy the festivities. However, the sound of gunshots sent people scrambling, separating Zach from his dad.
I was definitely scared, emotional, because I'm 13, I'm just by myself and with this big crowd. So I didn't know if I was going to get like lost from my dad, or like I didn't know if I was going to reunite with him, because you never know what could happen in there.
Fortunately, Chiefs running back Clyde Edwards-Alaire was nearby and came to the rescue, guiding Zach to safety.
So we're outside, I'm freaking out, and then this woman takes me behind the bus for cover at the start, and then Clyde actually told her to get onto the bus, so like she has safety too. And then he took me to a box truck. He was on the phone with my dad, and then comforting me and my dad, so my dad stopped freaking out. Me and my dad get back together, like we're together. I think I saw Clyde go back to help more people.
Chris had gone to the restroom just before the shooting, leaving him searching for Zach during the chaos.
Zach and I literally, anticipated being apart for 2 minutes while I went to the restroom, right? But to come out and not have him there and everybody running around was a lot.
Despite the unfortunate events, Zach remains grateful and not only looks at the Chiefs as football players, but heroes too.
For all the little kids that were there, I mean, yeah, it was a rough day for everybody else, and I hope all of them just calm down from it and just experience this is how life goes the other way, but there's always good and bad in the world.
People come together in times of crisis, right? And so to know that somebody was there, Chiefs player or not, to help my son and get him to safety is just an unbelievable feeling, because there is that moment where you don't know where your child is.
Zach's mother took to social media to thank the Super Bowl champ, and the post quickly went viral. Zach says he now has a friend in Edwards. Reporting from Kansas City, Ciara Tate, KRCG 13. American Veterinary Medical Association says more than 4.5 million people experience wounds from a dog bite each year in the United States. The statistics go on to show victims 12 and younger make up around half of those incidents. Usually when a dog attacks a person, the dog is observed by a local animal control department. But in rural areas like Avaz in northern Callaway County and Tipton in western Monotone County, there's no animal control department to take notes and observe the dogs. Community members say that leads to a lack of accountability for the owners and care for the victims.
We don't have anybody to call.
Last year, Courtney Dreyer's 7-year-old son was attacked by a dog while on his way home from school.
The police aren't doing anything, the city members aren't doing anything, and we're kind of at a loss at where to turn at this point.
This is a video from 2 different incidents. Residents of Avaz say this is the same canine that bit Dreyer's son. You can see the dog appear to attack a 12-year-old girl, while a separate video looks to show the dog chasing someone who is screaming for help. According to the Avoss City ordinance, dogs deemed as a threat to the public should be impounded for evaluation. But according to Dreyer, no action has been taken by the city despite multiple complaints, which led to community members voicing their concerns at a city council meeting in October.
I'm also concerned about the students in our community that were attacked by this dog.
Kevin Schudemeyer, the Avoss police chief, told residents at that meeting the decision to remove the dog would be up to the Callaway County Sheriff's Office.
You have to understand, in the state statute side of it, the sheriff can seize the dog. I am not the sheriff for Callaway County. I'm a police chief. I have no authority to seize that dog.
According to the city's ordinance, specifically section 6.28, the impounding officer, police officer, or any person designated by the Board of Aldermen shall have the power to catch, confine, and impound dogs.
The dog bite case, could the sheriff come up here and seize the dog? Yes. Will it happen? He's an attorney for 70 municipalities. He can tell you it doesn't happen.
Schudemeyer said he requested a state prosecutor to examine the case to determine if the dog should be seized. In a statement to KRCG 13, the Callaway County prosecuting attorney Benjamin Miller says he has met with Daryl Maley, the interim Callaway County sheriff, who will initiate an independent reinvestigation to the incidents, but cannot give any other details at this time. Similar complaints are coming out of Tipton in Montauk County after a 6-year-old girl suffered severe injuries, including a large gash on her face, after a neighboring dog attacked her in August.
There have been zero contact.
Tommy Sharp, the girl's dad, says members of the Tipton Police and the Montauk County Sheriff's Office responded to the scene but did not remove the dog or assess its behavior. The Tipton County Ordinance established procedures for when animal bites occur. It states the owner of any dog that bites a person, regardless of whether that animal is vaccinated or not, will be placed in an impound for 14 days following the day of the bite. Sharp says the dog remained in the owner's care after the attack and was not observed by the police department. Tipton Police Chief Edward Wicken said the dog was observed in the owner's care for 14 days to ensure the dog did not have rabies. Chief Edwards told KRCG 13 that he can't determine if a dog is a threat to the public. According to Wicken, dogs can be threatening to some people and not to others. Tipton Police issued the dog's owner 2 tickets totaling $100, but according to Sharp, the dog remained in the owner's custody. The Sharps are filing a civil lawsuit and are hoping state officials get involved.
A state official should be involved because that would be higher than county, and that's who needs to be holding them accountable, I think.
According to Representative Kent Hayden, who represents Audrain and Callaway counties, someone will have to take accountability in enforcing the ordinance in place. He says after watching the severe dog attack videos and images, he will speak with city officials about public safety if dogs remain in the owner's custody after an attack.
Well, this is a classic example of consistent problems where none of the government agencies appear to be taking care of the need. And that's why I'm involved, because it is a constituent problem that crosses over local and state lines. And that's why they have the state legislature.
According to Montauk and Callaway County officials, if an incorporated city wants animal control, it is up to said city to find funding.